guys, and he's not a tremendous athlete, but what he has is savvy and a willingness to use his body to make it hard for the opponent. He guards 1 through 5 effectively, and he's got the strength to guard guys much bigger than him.
Washington with the ball, following the 3 by Houston that went in. West against Kemp. West the bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Francis. To halt the run. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Francis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Shawn Kemp picks one up right there. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Washington, Steve Francis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Rockets. There's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Left side West. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Here's Francis. Anderson passes to Francis. Back to Anderson. Picked by West. Robinson against Anderson. That one doesn't go. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Now Anderson. He has yet to score. Sinks the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. West setting the pick for SGA. Misses the layup.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
A 3 ball. Second chance shot. Great tee that time from Hibbert. Wizards trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys, back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Francis. West outside. Now, here's SGA. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. The Rockets, number 1.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. It's back to Hill. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Milicic. Wizards trail by 12. Smith the pass to Santos. And there it is for him.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Here's Houston now. They're on a 16-6 run. Hill against Armstrong. Wagner as screen on Armstrong. Shot and game clock separated by 5. That's good from Wagner on the assist by Hill.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Here's Hill. Kicks it out to Wagner. And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Wagner is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then there's Artest. Then there's Hill. And it's Barnes in at the shooting guard position. Artest kicks to Villanueva. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Smith. And here's West for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the left wing. Villanueva passes to Artest. And another 3 for Houston.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And stolen by Barnes. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Villanueva. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Danny Granger. PA here about 3 levels scored. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
So for the Wizards, David West, he's checked in for Granger. Kyle Anderson comes in for West. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Armstrong. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 16-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And that one, good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
The three. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rockets leading by 14. Screen by Perkins. There's the triple. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
This one for 3. They grab their own miss. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Washington. Houston also making some changes. Tumbo is checked in for Perkins. Davis is subbed in for Charlie Villanueva. Out to the right wing. Right wing. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Back to SGA. For 3, Smith. And it's Smith again missing. Here's Houston now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 18.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Checked in for Houston. And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Now here's West. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hibbert with the screen. Back to West. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. West has got his second basket of the game. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Houston Rockets. A second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, it's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back to you guys.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. That one goes in. He's got 20.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
West kicks to Hibbert. We've got 1:18 left in the first half.
Houston foul. Kenny Anderson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Francis. 6 to shoot.
Boy, his touch has completely gone AWOL here in the second quarter.
He's off on that one. Anderson outside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. It's Kemp on the wing. Houston moving it around. Mutombo kicks to Kemp. Pass to Anderson. Over Anderson. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Kyle Anderson.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Kemp a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Vivian B. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause for our participants.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to affect the game and get himself open. You wish all the guys played at this level of intensity, Ernie.
Work ethic has certainly been the name of the game for him lately. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Houston Rockets.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists, executing at a very high level. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Wizards trail by 20. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Roy Hibbert is out there with West. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Francis in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's West. Pass to SGA. Out to West. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Francis. It's rebounded by Houston.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's... Oh! Wow! My goodness!
Man! First personal. That's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum-level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
One shot.
That one misses for Kemp. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Poke loose. Driving the lane, and it's Kemp slamming it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Houston. Anderson outside, fires the three. They get it again. Here's Mutombo, lays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Rockets foul. Kenny Anderson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's SGA. Hasn't made one yet. Five to shoot. Fires the three.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And again, Washington no good. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Wizards second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Wizards. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it's West in the corner. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Kemp, and it's Kemp with the jam.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's West. Pass to Francis. Hibbert with a screen on Kemp. Francis' shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now West. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Francis. No good from outside.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Now Anderson, still without a basket. Great open look there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let's make some noise for your Wizards answer.
Checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis is checked in for the Rockets. So it's the Wizards now. Pass to Francis. Here's Smith. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Francis. Smith outside. Clock at 6. And it's West in the corner. The 3. And again, Washington no good. Rockets on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Mutombo, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Washington's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The Wizards with another miss.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
To the middle, and then Kemp slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Smith. It's rebounded by Houston. Kemp's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Pass to Smith. Lets it fly. The The shot's good on the assist by West. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Davis with it. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Unloads. No good from the wing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's Houston, up by 33 points as the buzzer. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition.
Charlie, 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 Charlie. Smith, 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 Smith.
Don't let Ellen shoot.
Charlie, Charlie. Don't wait for. No. Villanueva, Villanueva. Hey, Smith, Smith, Smith. Yo, Charlie, 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 Charlie. Hey, D up O'Shea.
Oh,
yeah,
clear
boy.
the runway.
Don't.
And a peek into the locker room. Players. And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. So a look at our starters for Orlando. Knipple out there with Goran Dragic. Then it's Serge Ibaka, and it's Divac in at the 5, down low. Dragic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Dragic outside. Grant, we've got quite a game in store for us tonight. Two of the top teams in the Eastern Conference.
Well, you know what they say, B.A. To be the best, you got to beat the best. I'm sure that's what both teams are thinking, so I expect them to be highly motivated.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Wade. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Wade's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
From behind the arc, hits the trifecta. He's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Now Payton, pass to Wade. Back to Payton. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Wade misses.
Good shot, gone bad. You got to finish there.
Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. On the wing, Wade. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. The Magic, 4th.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Counted from distance. Wade's got 13.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Dragic outside, beyond the arc, and another 3 for Orlando.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Payton, here's Wade. No good with the triple. The Magic have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. The 3, Dragic knocks down the long J.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Wade. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. And a big finish by Robinson.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Wade. Launches it. Pure from three-point range. 16 points for him.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And another 3 for Orlando.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Robinson. Here's Wade. He's got 16. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Over Knipple. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pass to Payton. Oh, there's the alley.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Robinson, a screen on Dragic. Here's Wade. Sends it home from three-point land. Wade's got 23 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Here's Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To halt the run. He can't hit that time. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's Minnesota. They lead by 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. If they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Zerbiak in at the small forward position. Here's Nene, defended by Nurkic. The shot by Miles, no good. Magic trail by 4. Pass to Nurkic. Thompson scanning the floor. He takes it in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Clarkson passes to Scola. Here's Thompson. Clarkson outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's Gordon from the arc. Orlando with the rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Brown passes to Williams. Here's Miles. Lets a three fly. Knocks down the triple. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Orlando making a switch here. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Magic trail by 5. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Offensive rebound. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Jusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. All right, Coach, what's your favorite thing about this point of the season?
Well, probably the games between top teams. You get a preview of what those playoff matchups might look like, and it's certainly a big draw for the fans.
Nurkic hits them both. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Peterson. No points yet. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Knipple. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Buries it from 3.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Augustine, he's checked in for Brown. And the Magic making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. Outside Augustine. Pass to Wade. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Divac. Magic trail by 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Back to you.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. Outside Augustine. Screen by Robinson. Will it go? And he dunks it down.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And another 3 for Orlando.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Dayton's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Magic making a change here as well. Dragic is checked in for Thompson. Here's Divac. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Now here's Dragic. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Wade's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's Dragic. Ibaka for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tie game in Minnesota. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Dario, this was a very back-and-forth game. Does this team need to bring a little more energy and effort in the second half?
Of course, you need to try to find the energy in every aspect, you know, with offensive rebound, with a good defense, and I think this team is capable to do this thing.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And what he did to those defenders, you know they're in the locker room right now discussing ways to keep the ball out of his hands.
That may be the only way to stop him, because even against doubles, he's been accurate. Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Minnesota with possession here. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. We've got Mitchell Robinson, and it's Payton in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Robinson with a double. Pass to Dragic. To the right side. Here's Knipple. Orlando moving the ball around. The three is up. Peterson with a rebound. Outside Payton. Screen by Robinson. Payton against Dragic. The lob. Very well done. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Takes the three. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 36 points.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. Number 1, Minnesota.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Payton. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Got a piece of it. Now here's Dragic. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting incredibly well. 63% and really making their shots count. Minnesota again missing.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Let's go with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. And it's a 7-point Magic lead.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Ibaka with a screen on Payton. Out to the right wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He's got 44.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Wade. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Orlando leading by 4. Dragic with it. Ibaka with a screen on Payton. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The three, Dragic. Orlando again missing. Minnesota's gone 1-of-2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Friday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip, starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bulls, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to sharpen up.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Timberwolves. Thompson, he's checked in for Orlando. The three is up. He can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. For the tie, it's rebounded by Divac. Divac's got rebound number 7 tonight. For 3, Dragic. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Offensive rebound. Comes up empty down low. Orlando leading. Thompson in the post. Defended by Gordon. He gets it in there. 10 cents since the third quarter got underway. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Thompson outside. From deep. That one is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Payton finds Robinson. Here's Peterson. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. That misses. And a chance to tie it. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third quarter here. Dragic outside. Here's Kniffel. No points so far. Dragic misses. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Peterson. Back to Payton. Now here's Gordon for the lead. Thompson pulls it in.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dragic outside. Off target from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now Payton. To the middle, and the ball out of play. The Magic will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And here's Dragic. Over Payton. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Orlando ahead, leading by just 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. We've got Amen Thompson, and it's Szczerbiak in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Wade, pass to Brown. Here's Wade to take the lead. Sinks it from distance. Wade's got 41. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Williams. Here's Nene. And he lays it up and in. Nene's got his first points in this one.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Thompson passes to Nurkic. Here's Szczerbiak. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the T-Wolves. Gordon outside. Back to Williams. For 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Fires the 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Orlando leading by 3. Inside. Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy levels, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside, Brown. Pass to Wade. And here's Brown. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Fires in the triple. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
The three is up. Brown with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Wade. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
For him, it's been a tale of two halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Back to Williams. Pass to Nene. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And a miss there on the triple.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in. Outside, Brown. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Wade to take the lead. It's cleared away by Thompson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Oh, no good. The Magic have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Scola. Outside Thompson. Shoots a three. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Come on, get down for your Timberwolves.
Here's Wade. All alone. off.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Oh, missed on the tray.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Knipple. Robinson defending. And that basket is good.
Wow. Huge points from Knipple. The youngster ready for a big moment.
1:05 left in the final quarter. On the wing, Wade. Payton with it. And stolen by Dragic. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Robinson outside. Here's Wade. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
2 shots. Knipple.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
If there's anybody that can come out of college and command leadership right away, it's Con Knipple.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
And Minnesota calls time here. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
You know what they came to see. Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bit squeak. Don't make me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Are we down, I'm below, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. 6 threes in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Are we down,
Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Can't hit it. And so Orlando takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, congratulations on a big win. But I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, there's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right. Thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.